Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the H2 FY25 earnings conference call of Shera Energy Limited, hosted by Kirin Advisors Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference has been recorded. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Samiksha Ramteke. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Shera Energy Limited. From management team, we have Mr. Sheikh Naseem, Chairman and Managing Director, and Ms. Jyoti Goyal, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer. Now I hand over the call to Ms. Jyoti Goyal. Over to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jyoti Goyal, Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company. Thank you for joining us today for Shera Energy Limited H2 FY25 earnings call. It is my pleasure to present an overview of our performance, strategic initiative, and the roadmap that lies ahead. Shera Energy Limited is engaged in the manufacturing of winding wires and strips made primarily from non-ferrous metals like copper and aluminium. Our product portfolio includes paper-covered wires, enamel and fiber-covered wires, round and rectangular wires, tubes, rods, and strips. These products are essential components in the transformer, motors, and electrical panels. Over the years, we have pursued both backward and forward integration to strengthen our value chain by investing in our subsidiaries, Rajputana Industries Limited and Shera Metal Private Limited. Our global expansion took a significant forward with the launch of Shera Limited, which will cater to regional demand for winding wires. In H2 FY25, we successfully capital infusion by of 16,51,000 equity shares in issue price of FY25. We successfully completed a capital infusion by increasing our equity share capital from 22.79 CR to 24.44 CR through a preferential allotment of 16,51,000 equity shares at a price of rupees 184 per share, raising rupees 30.38 CR via private placement. We also increased our stake in Shera Metal Private Limited from 82.13% to 85.56% by acquiring 35 lakh shares for rupees 10.15 CR. These steps reflect our commitment to expanding our operations and unlocking long-term value through strategic investment in our subsidiaries. On the financial front, we delivered a robust result. Our total revenue for H2 FY25 stood at rupees 677.18 CR, a 37.66% increase in year-on-year, and for the full year FY25, revenue reached rupees 1279.05 CR, up 45.96% compared to FY24. EBITDA for H2 grew 15.06 year-on-year to rupees 31.38 CR, and for the full year, EBITDA increased 68.07% year-on-year to rupees 17.17 CR, while full year PBT rose 60.20% to rupees 30.20 CR, net profit rupees 12.73 crores for FY25, up 59.43% from last year. EPS improved to rupees 4.48 in H2 FY25 from rupees 2.97 in H2 FY24. So, and on a full year basis, EPS stood at rupees 7.80, a growth of 49.71%. Turning to the industry, the global oil market is poised for substantial growth, projected to increase from USD 14.88 billion in 2024 to USD 23.02 billion by 2050. Winding wire, also referred to as magnet wire, is a critical component in motor, transformer, and generator. This growth is supported by rising demand in automotive, industrial, machinery, electronics, and renewable energy sectors. The non-ferrous metal market, especially for copper and aluminum, is also seeing strong growth globally, underpinned by demand from the electric vehicle and green energy sectors. In India, the non-ferrous metal market is expected to grow at a CAGR of 5.23% between 2025 and 2033, driven by infrastructure projects and technology advancement. Looking ahead, we have laid out a focused and ambitious roadmap. Major capital expenditure is being directed toward our subsidiaries with bank funding already secured. Machinery installation at Rashputana Industries is scheduled to be completed by Q1 FY25-26, and Shera Metals building and machinery sourced from China is targeted for setup by Q1 FY26. Both subsidiaries are expected to commence commercial production in Q2 FY25-26. In Zambia, our newly formed subsidiary is preparing for copper ore processing with lease agreement underway. Over the next 3 years, we expect our Zambian operations to significantly enhance our margins. We are optimistic about our margin trajectory and product strategy. While margins in the winding wire segment remain stable in line with industry standards, our cable business continues to offer relatively higher profitability. Our business model remains largely insulated from market price fluctuation, offering resilience and predictability. In the defense segment, we have significantly increased our monthly supply volumes. Our offerings include special alloys used in bullet shell applications. This vertical is expected to make a meaningful contribution to overall revenue. Shera Energy is advancing on a solid growth path supported by sound financial, forward-looking investment and favorable industry dynamics. Our focus remains on global expansion, operational strength, and delivering long-term value. We are confident that the initiative we are executing today will drive sustainable growth and profitability in the years ahead. Thank you once again for your continued support and trust in Shera Energy. With that, I would request Naseem sir for the question and answer.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Jyoti, for giving a brief of the company. So now I'm ready to take all questions from your side. Please come up with the questions that I'm available now to reply all the questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. First question is from the line of Paris Cheda from Purple Vertex Ventures LLP. Please proceed.
Hello, sir. Congratulations, sir. बहुत बढ़िया result था and you delivered as per the promise. Now, I just wanted to understand, sir, कि FY26 के लिए, what kind of guidance or for the next couple of years that we can provide. That is one question. And secondly, sir, in terms of our borrowings, are we comfortable at the borrowing level that we currently have, sort of, and what kind of peak debt to equity we would like to cap at?
Thank you, Parasji, for your compliments. And as I'm committed for a sustainable growth in the company is always in hunt of new business, new sectors, and new customers. So, as our growth trajectory is moving up, I can foresee a good things happening in 25-26 as well. And looking to your question on terms of borrowings, we are planning to raise some funds in terms of long-term loans like term loan, for acquiring some of the capex requirement that we will be doing in FY25-26. So that will help the company to grow more into its top line as well as it's going to affect our bottom lines as well. So the actual figure of the capex that is required is in a process of we are working on that. I cannot comment to you exactly what figures that will become coming up, but in 2 to 3 months' time, we will be in position to shortline our proposal, and then this money will be routed through our term lenders, and there will be investment roughly in the range of 10 to 15, 20 CR approximately. So that will enhance our production capacity, and that will enhance our product profile as well. Yeah.
Right. So would you look at raising equity also? Because just, in terms of debt to equity.
Definitely. There we will be planning to raise some equity from the market as well to meet our requirements or our ongoing investment into overseas company and overseas country. So there also we need to put some more money, and that money will, because that cannot be funded through the bank. So it has to come through a major chunk through the equity, and the company may raise some equity in future. Yeah.
Then I'll come back in the queue.
Okay. Yes, madam.
The next question. Before I take the next question, I would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Priya Jain from Green Financial. Please proceed.
Hello, sir. Very good afternoon. So I have a couple of questions. Can you walk us through the key drivers behind the strong 46% Y-on-Y growth in FY25? Was it volume driven, price led, or a mix of both?
Can you please repeat, madam? You are not very clear. I cannot hear you very clearly.
Sir, I was talking about what are the key drivers behind the strong 46% Y-on-Y revenue growth in FY25? Was it a volume driven, price led, or a mix of both?
It's majorly a volume growth, madam, and price mix. There is an uptrend of 3 to 5% or 7% in terms of pricing every year on year-to-year basis. So that may contribute only 5 to 7% of our growth, but major is the quantity growth.
Sir, what was the capacity utilization during FY25, and how do you expect it to trend in 26?
In Shera Energy, we have 2 more subsidiaries, and overall, if I see the capacity utilization will be in the range of 70 to 80% around, and the exact figure is not in my hand right away. But we are able to achieve our capacity utilization to that extent, and further we will be doing some more capex to increase our capacity and pull up our top lines and bottom lines.
Sir, any guidance you would like to quote for 26 and 27?
Madam, there has been a steady growth. If you see our results since 2021, which are the results that are on the public domain. So if you see on 22, we were at 524 CR, then we went up to 697, then 878, and now we are at 1280. So there has been a constant growth of roughly 30%, and I expect the growth chart to be in line with what we have been doing in past.
Also, sir, could you provide a revenue split across our key products?
Pardon?
So I was talking about revenue split across our key products.
Madam, it's a mix of product that we do. We do all kind of base metals like aluminium, copper, and process. And every the product, the capacity, the sales of every three products are substantially increasing. And there is no major change or fluctuation into the product mix that we were doing previously. So every product, the sales is constantly increasing. Yeah.
Also, sir, just wanted to understand it. How frequently do you revise your product pricing in response to metal price fluctuations?
How do I hedge my products?
No. How frequently do you revise your product pricing in response to metal price fluctuations?
Oh, it's the prices are corrected on, I can say, twice every day. So it is totally dependent on the floating London Metal Exchange prices. So normally we fix our price at around 11-12 in the morning, and then we change it by 3 to 4 in the evening.
Sir, as you mentioned hedging, so are there any long-term supply agreements or hedging strategies in place for copper and...
There is, madam, there is. There is. Without hedging, we cannot run the non-ferrous trade. Hedging has to be a backbone of our company. Yeah.
Sir, also, as I'm very new to this sector, have there been any regulatory changes in India or your export market that could impact your business?
There are no regulatory changes, and looking to the trade war that is happening on recent days with US, I can see some stability coming up very soon, and once that is done, the US market is going to be very positive for the Indian players, and we also foresee a good place to start our business into that area.
Fair enough. It's good to all the way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, madam.
Thank you. Before I take the next question, I would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Yashwanti from Kojim Finvest. Please proceed.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and very great congratulations for the great numbers, sir.
Thank you.
I wanted to understand this is more from the future as decline to my...
Madam, your voice is echoing. Please speak slowly and...
Sure, sir. Am I audible now?
Yeah, now you are audible.
Yeah. So my question is more from the future perspective, as you were answering to one of my colleagues before that, that you're looking to raise some funds. Okay. So my question is, this is one of the way of raising the funds either to the equity or from the market or from the preferential or the private placement. But we also have one subsidiary, like last year we have monetized our stake in the Rajputana. We have one more subsidiary that is the Shera Metal Private Limited. So are you also looking to monetize our stake in this company by listing it?
It is too early to comment on that. We already have a listed company. One subsidiary is already listed in our exchange. So last year we raised some equities in our subsidiary there, and around 23 odd crores were raised from the public. And there is one more subsidiary that is an unlisted entity as of now, but it is premature to speak that it will be listed this year or next year. Definitely we will be eyeing to raise some equities in our subsidiaries as well. First idea is to raise equity into our principal company. So let's see how it works out. Yeah.
Okay. The second question is, are you looking for more acquisition in African country, like what we did in the last 2 years, and then how it is going to add the value to our overall growth perspective?
Madam, Africa is not only future, it's a present as well. And if you see the huge investment from the globe, majorly from China, is coming up into all major countries in Africa. So a lot of infra development is going on there, and that's the reason we have moved we have started to think more or getting more business in that part. And we are moving slowly and casually, but I can foresee a very good insight in the business in that area. Yeah.
Yes, something like how we acquire some mines that is going to help our basically the product. So are you also looking at
Madam, yeah, mine is a very big issue, madam. Mine is not that small that we can take a call immediately. Or any mining to start on a per sale purchase basis will need a capex of around 1,000 crores or so. So we are planning to do that thing, but we are taking it very carefully. So it will happen, but I cannot tell you when. But we are in the process of doing some investment into Africa to increase our to get better returns on our investment. Yeah.
Yes, sir. My question is basically from more to 3 to 4 year perspective only. My third question is, like, as we see, we have a strong portfolio of all copper, aluminum, and brass. We are also expanding in the new regions and the new industries where we can serve into. So, if there is any new product under development or we are planning to get it launched to make the rising demand for any particular product where our products can be used, are you in talk with those companies or those industries where our existing as well as probably a new product innovation can happen, creating a new market opportunity for us?
Definitely, madam. And if you refer to my previous call, I have apprised all my investors and the people that we are going to invest into manufacturing of electrical cables and conductors. So that investment is almost done, and we have already applied for ISI certification. So for conductors, we have already sought the certification from Indian Standard of Specification, Indian Standards, ISI. And for cables, it is an ongoing process. So we have made some samples and we have submitted it to the some government, and I'm expecting it to happen in a 2 to 3 months time from now. So we will be expanding into cables and conductors very soon, and you will be finding their effects in our coming balance sheet of 25-26.
Yes, that is as you mentioned in the last phone call, we already know. So any other new product which can cater to the new or many upcoming demand, or where you see an opportunity being having a presence in Africa and around the market. I'm talking about this. So as I said, I am looking this from the next 3 to 4 years perspective.
Next 3 to 4 years setup, there is a lot of potential that is coming up into India as well as in globe. So there you will find the company to be placed somewhere in some forward integration as well. Some products that we have in our mind that we will be doing in 2 to 3 years from the line, but the exact details of them I'm not in position to share as of now. But we are planning for some forward integration as well.
And so my last 2 questions, when you're saying that we can see some...
Pardon. Can you please repeat?
Yes, my last 2 questions, sir. As you said that our cable diversification will start contributing soon. So on a major capacity utilization, what kind of a revenue add we can see from this particular product? And what guidelines you would like to give for FY26 and FY27, or maybe a CAGR for the next 2 to 3 years for the top line as well as for the bottom line, indicating how the even EBITDA margin to move up?
I'm not authorized to give you figures that we will be hitting on 25, 26 or 27. But I can tell you that we are moving forward. We are increasing our customer base, and we are investing regularly in our capex and increasing our capacities. And hopefully we will be in position to match the upcoming requirement of the market. So we will be growing as the market is growing, and rather we are more bullish into our investment, so we will be doing better. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it from my side. I will join back in 2 if I haven't.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I take the next question, I would like to remind participants that you may press star and one to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Dhanraj Solani, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I have a couple of questions with me.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Dhanraj. Could you please come closer to your device while speaking?
Yes, yes. What is the current operational status of Rajputana industry? What revenue or contribution do you expect from it in FY26?
Rajputana from last year was 320 to 30 range something, and this year we have done around 552, and I can expect similar trajectories and similar growth in that company as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, regarding Shera Metal Private Limited, how will the increased stake benefit Shera Energy in terms of financial consolidation or strategic control?
Can you please repeat?
And then, regarding Shera Metal Private Limited, so how will the increased stake benefit Shera Energy in terms of financial consolidation or strategic control?
No, we are increasing our stake into that company because that company is in need of some funds to increase its production activity. And in Shera Metal, this year we are already making some capex of roughly 20 odd crores. So there is a need of fund to be raised in that company. So the best the best call we took is to invest it from Shera directly. So before moving into the public. So we are increasing our holdings there, and we are deploying our funds for smooth operation of Shera Metal. Last year, Shera Metal was doing roughly 300 odd crores, and this year they were in position of to do roughly 440 something. So that way, our investment is will give a better return to the company, and let that company also grow more. That will benefit Shera Energy.
Okay. And can you elaborate on the progress of Shera Zambia Limited, and what do you when do you expect?
Shera Zambia, I have told you the groundwork is almost done, and now we have to plan our investments there. The investment size initially will be roughly approximately 100 CR something. So I am planning to work on that, and working how the money is going to come in and how it is going to be deployed into Zambia. So groundwork is almost done. We are through with all our studies and everything. Presently, we are doing a very small business there, like doing some doing some minor activities into Zambia. But that is not going to help to our balance sheet. Rather, we need a substantial amount of money to be invested there. So we are working on the ways. We have to seek approval from our bankers. They have to agree. Then we will come into our investor lobby, and will come with all the approvals and seek for the raising of funds. And once the funds are there, we will be in position to do our investment and make better returns for the company.
Got it. So what will the impact in the first year on top line and margin?
Oh, after investment, it's going to be a good show for the company. I can expect bottom lines to work in above something 15 to 20, 25% growth. So that is going to be a substantial for our company.
One last question. So what is the total capex budget for 26 and for FY26 and for FY27 across all subsidiaries and core operations?
Sir, FY26, I am targeting a capex or a fresh investment of roughly 50 plus for FY25, 26. And 27 will be slightly more because the investment is going to happen majorly into Zambia. And the investment required will be around 100 plus years there. Yeah.
Got it. That's it from all of us. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Dhruv Shah, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for the opportunity. So, my first question is, could you elaborate on the kind of copper ore processing to be done in Zambia? Like, will it be through beneficiation or smelting?
As you have raised this question, so may I know, are you from a technical background?
No, sir.
As you are not from a technical background. So I'll give you a basic idea. There are two major ways of extracting copper from the soil. That is by acid leaching, and then second is smelting. So acid leaching is a different application and smelting is a different application. But end result is you are yielding the base metal, that is copper, from the raw earth. So initially we will be rather interested with our investment into leaching process and then followed up with ice melting. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for answering that. The next question I have is, are you considering setting up warehouses or logistics centers closer to key customers or ports to streamline delivery?
Once the investment is done in Africa, then we will be having our warehousing and administrative office into Dubai as well as in Hong Kong. So there are two big markets that we need to cater. One is India and second is China. So we will be operating from both the office from Dubai as well as from Hong Kong.
Okay. So tell me, what kind of regulatory environment are you experiencing in Zambia? And are there any geopolitical or supply chain risks to consider?
As of now, I don't foresee any political tensions there or some political instability in that country. And if you look into the history of Zambia, it's one of the least politically affected country. And the operations are very smooth because lot of investors are there, not only Indians, Chinese, Americans, Australians. A lot of foreign investment is happening in that country. So that way, I don't foresee any big challenge. The law and order is better, the accounting system is better, there are the company rules and everything is there. So that way, in general perception, it's Africa, but it's not Africa. It's getting developed, and the way the country is moving, it's remarkable. It's good. Yeah.
Okay. So the last question I have is there any scope for Zambia operations to evolve into a regional hub for exports to neighboring African countries?
Zambia is a landlocked country, my friend. So I am there just because the minerals are available there. But making business from Zambia for the other African countries will be difficult. It is not going to be that easy. So for that, you have other countries like Kenya, Tanzania, or Ethiopia. So they are not that landlocked, no. So I don't see that investing from Zambia into other African countries will be that convenient. No, it will not be that.
Okay, thank you for answering that, sir. I'll join back in the queue if I have any more questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I take the next question, I would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Vidhi Doshi, an individual investor. Please proceed.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, madam.
So my question is, how are you improving operational efficiency?
No, you have some bad quality in sound. You are in some conference room, I think.
Just a minute.
I'm getting some other sound along with you.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay. So how are you improving operational efficiency across your plants? Any specific KPIs you are targeting?
Operational efficiencies, definitely we do enhance our efficiency on year-to-year basis. We keep investing a bit into our upgrading our machines, upgrading our manpower, training them. So we are focusing equally on that. And that's the major reason we are able to increase our EPS and we are able to increase our PAT lines. So that is one big area where we keep improving upon.
Okay. One more question to back and forward integration. Could you share more on how this has improved value chain control or reduced?
Like I told you, one of the forward integration that we have done is to venture into a cable industry. So that is one product. Transformers is going to be our second product that we will be eyeing to do some business onto that. And there will be many other, some valves, making valves, sanitary applications, like we are giving raw material for all these manufacturers of valves. So maybe in future we will be planning to invest in making the valves ourselves. So that's a forward integration call that we will be taking in 3 to 4 years from now.
Okay. Thank you. There's one more question. Are there any ESG initiatives being undertaken, particularly around sustainable sourcing or energy efficiency in operations?
And definitely we keep investing in our solar, for our solar requirement. So our power, we are a power intensive unit. So we need a huge sustainable power to run our show, and the cost of operations for electricity is also very high. So every year, looking to our liquidity, we keep investing in upgrading our solar needs. And this year also we plan of investing roughly 1 megawatt of solar. We will be planning to do. We are planning to increase our capacities. Yeah.
Okay. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. A reminder to the participants that you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The next question is from the line of Priya Jain from Green Financial. Please proceed.
Again, I have few questions with me. Like, have you added any new marquee clientele or export market in FY25?
Yes, madam. You can see from last year we did an export of roughly 48 something or 50 crores. This year we have done 88 or 90 something. So we have added more customers. We have increased our exports. Yeah.
Also, sir, what is the estimated market share in India for winding wires and cables?
Oh, it's a huge market size for winding wires in India. And if you see, the focus of government is a lot of infra-based projects is working on. So the energy sector is the priority sector for the government of India. And as the energy sector moves on, the winding wire is the crucial raw material for them. So the market is going to increase substantially. Yeah.
So also, just for the understanding, who are the end users in the industry and how diversified is your customer base across segments like transformers, motors?
Like winding wire is used into motors, transformers, or all electrical gadgets that you use at home, like even your mobile chargers or even your mixies, grinders, washing machine. Winding material is used everywhere. Majorly, it is used into government sector. That is when they generate power, they transmit power, and they distribute power. So major consumption goes there. Then it comes to industrial application, where you find its application major into electrical motors. And then the consumer market is very big. Every electrical fans, the ceiling fans that you have, air conditioners, you have winding material. Whatever, wherever you are putting in some electrical power, you will, it will end up consuming winding material.
Sir, also, any plans for fundraising, or are you looking for any acquisition?
Madam, we are in process of working on that. Definitely there will be something, but we have not yet finalized the figure on that. We are working, and we will intimate to all my investors as we have done through our proposals.
Okay, sir. Good to hear. That's it from me. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. As there are no further questions, I would now like to hand the conference over to Ms. Samiksha Ramteke for closing comments.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Shera Energy Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you for joining the conference call. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.